Circle K has 9,799 stores in North America, 2,697 stores in Europe, and another 2,380 stores around the rest of the world. Sadly, this no longer includes the location where Ted Theodore Logan once said,
"Bill, what strange things are afoot at the Circle K?"
Now we'll get to that story in a little bit, as well as a little behind the scenes on Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. But first, to truly tell the story of Circle K, we've got to go back to the beginning in 1951, when Fred Hervey purchased 3 grocery stores in El Paso, Texas. Now this small chain was called K's Drive-In Food Stores. Fred expanded by purchasing and renaming the Paramount Meat Market chain. And at this point, he had 12 locations of K's Drive-In Food Store. He then decided to open some new stores in the tiny farm community of Phoenix, Arizona. Now today, Phoenix is a giant city. It is 516 square miles around. 1.6 million people live in Phoenix. But in the 1950s, there was only about 65,000 people that lived there, and the whole place was only 17 miles around. Fred's timing could not have been better. He's moving into the area just as it's about to become a powerhouse city. But there was a problem. There already was a company in Phoenix called K's Food Products. So to differentiate, he decided he was going to just change the name of all of his stores. Fred decided to lean into the Western heritage of El Paso, Texas, and name the stores Circle K. This was evocative of the many famous ranches, the Circle Bar Ranch, the Quarter Circle Ranch, and the Circle Ranch out in Wyoming. He also thought that the logo with a circle surrounding the letter K would give the impression of the brand of a branding iron. Now, Fred was a very interesting guy. He was a Navy veteran, and actually, he was the mayor of El Paso when he created Circle K. He left politics for a while, but then in 1973, he ran for and became mayor again. Now, at that time, there were 1,000 Circle Ks in the United States, and the company started expanding into Japan. Now, the hours of Circle K locations vary from 24 hours to many different. This is an old matchbook that says it's open from 7 a.m. till 11 p.m., which of course is the hours for 7-Eleven. And Circle K is the second largest convenience store in the world behind 7-Eleven. In the 1980s, Circle K, like a lot of convenience stores, started renting video cassettes. You could rent your tapes for 99 cents a night, $2 on the weekends. Now, if you pay attention, in the 1989 film Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, you can see multiple ads posted on the windows behind them for the video rental service. This movie took place in San Dimas, California, but it was actually filmed out in Arizona. Sadly, this location closed down in May 2022. Now, this store had a poster of Bill and Ted's on the wall from the 80s until they closed. They also held screenings of the movie in the parking lot. They announced their closure with the following notice: "The rumors aren't bogus. We're planning to close our store at 1010 West Southern Avenue in Tempe. It's a location that has enjoyed some most triumphant times in its more than 30 years of serving the Tempe community." Today, it's the corner market and it's more of a liquor store, but at least the physical building still remains. The mall from the movie, the Metro Center, had closed down 2 years earlier in 2020. Now, that was a standalone Circle K. Today, only 13% of their stores are standalone locations. The rest of them are attached to a gas station. Shell Oil has the most locations with Circle Ks, but there are also Circle Ks in Exxon, Mobil, BP, and Valero gas stations. Now, they do compete directly with 7-Eleven, and so when 7-Eleven put out the Big Gulp, they put out the Thirst Buster. They famously would sell the Thirst Buster at very low prices. They wanted you to come in, buy that, and hopefully grab a few extra items that you're going to pay for on the way out. In 2001, Circle K bought the Bigfoot convenience store brand. This had 225 locations. They also had a very cute mascot. The Bigfoot convenience stores called their drink the Polar Pop. So when Circle K took over, they did change the name of the stores to Circle K, but they kept the drinks as Polar Pop in those locations. And in 2009, they decided to phase out Thirst Buster and make it Polar Pop at every single Circle K location. They have their own version of the Slurpee, which they call a Froster. Interestingly, 7-Eleven actually uses Icy brand as the Slurpee. They have the right to use the Icy products, but not the Icy logo. They instead brand it with their own logo of Slurpee. Much like the Polar Pop, the Froster was originally part of a chain that Circle K acquired, and they liked the name so much they kept it. Circle K had a fun promotion in the 1980s with Mellow Smello stickers. You guys might remember these if you're old enough. These were scratch and sniff stickers, and they were insanely popular.
There's a display in every Circle K store covered with Mellow Smello fun products. And now, a limited edition Mellow Smello Mother's Day sticker is available at Circle K while supplies last.
You didn't need to give Mom anything else, because you got her a free sticker when you picked up a Froster at the Circle K. These are from 1987. This is Super Match cards. These featured WWF superstars, and you got these when you purchased a Froster or a Thirst Buster, and these had a scratch-off game on each card. These featured most of the stars you would see at WrestleMania 3. Hulk Hogan, Macho Man Randy Savage, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Coco Beware, George the Animal Steel ripping open the turnbuckles, and of course, Andre the Giant. They missed the opportunity to make that a double-size card. Circle K has done a similar promotion out in Japan with New Japan Pro Wrestling. Here's Walt Frazier on a Thirst Busters cup. They had lots of different promotions, just like 7-Eleven, for movies and different athletes that would be on their cups. In 1977, they did a set of cards for the Phoenix Giants. This was a minor league baseball team. They played from 1966 to 1987 before they were rebranded as the Firebirds. Then they disbanded altogether in 1997. And this 1977 set of cards that you could get at Circle K had a very unique card. Michael J. Kramer, Sports Collector. The back of the card said that the Giants wanted to thank Mike for working on this set of cards and starting the Arizona Sports Collectors Association. Mike had 500,000 cards at that time, and his cards went all the way back to the 1800s. Here's a more recent photo of Mike. He put out a memoir a couple years ago talking about his life as a card collector. In 1990, Circle K filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. And then in 1993, they were able to get out of bankruptcy when they were purchased by Investcorp for $399 million. This made Circle K a private company for the first time in decades. 2 years later, they became public again. By the way, a big shout out to everybody on Patreon. Please go check out the Patreon page. I put free videos up there so you can join for free and watch those extra videos. I did one the other day here in Columbus showing off where Abraham Lincoln's body lay in state when he came here after he had passed away. Also, where he came to talk about how he wanted to be president and what he didn't like about Stephen Douglas. It was pretty cool. Great tour of the entire Capitol building, and that's only on Patreon. So go over there and check that out. And big thanks to the top tier Patreon people. That is Cheese God and Michael and Jessica. Right now, there's going to be a video over here, which will be the history of 7-Eleven. So if you're into convenience, you can journey over that way. Otherwise, YouTube says that this one is what is best for you. And then down here, it's the second channel. I posted a video there the other day. I went to where that Trump rally was, and it was eerie just driving by it. You can check that out. I'll see you next time.